Okay, so do you want to go first or I go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so not talking. That's a bit hard. If you can't tell, I talk a lot. I enjoy talking. I remember when she's doing these things, all these like little tidbits and such. I wanted to add, like she did forensics. And I want to be like, oh, cool, I did forensics too, and talk to her about that. But I couldn't. Or I remember one time there was like a Futurama reference or something that I could have made, but I couldn't because I can't talk though. So it's kind of an active thing where I just have to go, yes. Well put. Absolutely. Well, not say that more. Think it. So it was more of an internal dialogue that I realized that not necessarily talking back did kind of help me focus on what she was saying more, not just making it about yourself, for lack of a better word. So that definitely helped. And then I do realize that the internal dialogue was a little bit strong because you couldn't just say it out loud. It's not if I thought something, I had to stay in there and think about it for a second. What are you laughing at?
All right. Sorry.
And just thinking about that and not just actually saying it out loud, which was nice.
All right. So while he was talking, like, he was sitting in front of a window, so I would catch myself like getting like distracted or like, but I would always bring myself back, which was really good. But also there was me thinking about everything he was saying, and it is very, 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 very difficult to not respond.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, just
Humans
going.
are selfish. We like hearing our own
We
voices.
just like, yeah, we like to talk to
There's a
ourselves.
reason
Like,
that good listeners are in such high demand.
we love our own voices.
We do.
Let's be honest.
Except our own voices recording. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So, just to make sure you listened, what did I talk about? A childhood thing.
Yeah.
Do you
How to
remember?
Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
Took me a second. I'm sorry.
Memory's bad.
The name was like it was on the tip of my tongue. Like
Okay.
I saw the dragon in the front of the cover, but the
Okay. Yeah, I know you talked about a bit about your forensics piece about that one professor who had who was like, that speech wasn't for you, it's for my kids, because I'm not going to be able to see them because
you never saw the last episode. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was
yeah,
sort
the
of
last movie.
The last
my favorite.
movie,
Yes,
that
I've not seen the
episode, I'm
last
sorry.
one, only because I don't want it to be spoiled in case it's bad.
That's kind of controversial. If you're a real true fan, you think you would see it.
But
But also, I understand why you
Like I
haven't
watched
seen
as
it.
a kid. I'm like
Because
17
you don't want to ruin
when
it.
it came
I understand
out.
that because I don't want to watch movies that I loved as my childhood, like in my childhood.
To
Because
me, it was practically a reboot because of like they're older, it's different. There's more characters, there's different dragons, and I'm older, so I don't want it to be like ruined because I saw it.
I can't believe I couldn't think of the How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, and then you
That's
talked about the one
embarrassing.
guy who had the hello people, the one professor who had like pancreatic cancer.
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
And he was dying, and then he's like, "Hey, it wasn't for you, it was for my
Yeah, it
kids."
was for my kids.
Yes, and you did frog going such in forensics. You got bronze, 23 out of 25 in state.
Embarrassing.
But you had to do it in virtual because you were working at a nursing home that had to
Yeah.
talk about it. I'm pretty good.
You can recall a lot. I can't. I
So
struggle with that.
I'm that person that could watch a film like once and quote like half the dialogue in it.
I struggle with that a lot. That's interesting.
It's my dad. My dad has that ability, and I have it too. So
I struggle with that a lot. That is so interesting. That just shows how people are so different. That's so weird.
absolute.
Is that been 4 minutes?
Yes,
That's 3:40. Oh yeah.